Hello everyone, Vonlin here, and I have a surprise for you. What is it, do you say? It's Helms Deep! Helms Deep in a Total War game? What the heck? This is LOTR 3rd Age Total War, a mod for Medieval 2 Total War for Lord of the Rings. And I'm going to make my next video in it, and I'm actually going to make a series of videos in LOTR 3rd Age to show some various historical battles, if you will, from the movies. From this one, of course, I thought the best one to start with would be Helms Deep. So I'm going to be playing as the Silvan Elves. I know that there's actually Elves and, Rohan defending Helms Deep together, but it can only let me pick one faction, and I just thought it'd be more fun to pick the Elves. So, and then of course, I have Isengard attacking me out here with all their Uruk-hai. LOTR 3rd Age, like I said, it's a mod for Medieval 2 Total War. It's free to download. I'll have a link to the mod in the video description if you want to try it out. A lot of people know about it already. It's a pretty popular mod, but if you don't, it's really cool if you're an LOTR fan. They have custom models and factions for basically any race you can think of or faction from Lord of the Rings. As you can see here, there's some Uruk-hai looking very much just like they did in the movies. Excuse me, getting a text message here. Before I start this, I also want to say that I purchased a new mic today, so you only have to endure this crappy mic, which catches puffs of air and goes staticky randomly about once in every video for about 10 seconds. So you only have to put up with any videos I make in the next 2 or 3 days on this mic, and then I'll be up to the new one with much better sound quality. I also figured out something about video editing that makes this way easier. I was uploading all my videos straight as raw footage from Fraps. Obviously, I didn't bother editing. I just did everything in one take. And I was uploading like 12 to 20 gigabyte videos to YouTube, and it took me like 6 to 12 hours to do it. So I finally figured out that I could just save the format of the image with like in Microsoft Movie Maker and reduce all of the videos to be like less than a gigabyte. It takes like a half an hour or less to upload to YouTube. So it's going to make my life a lot easier. Not that you guys will notice any changes about that. The other thing I wanted to say before I started this is I have an email address I'd like to take replay submissions to. So if you'd like to send me a replay that you want to see done as a commentary from any Total War game, I'd even say any other game, you can try sending me the replay. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but any PC game, focus on the Total War games, Rome, Medieval, Shogun, any of them. I very well will use it, so email them to vonlinthenoob@gmail.com. vonlinthenoob@gmail.com. I'll put it up on the screen in text and spell it out for you. But it's vonlinthenoob, and noob is spelled with zeros. Or, excuse me, it's spelled with O's in the email address, not like zeros on my YouTube channel. So vonlinthenoob, O's, send me your replays. Pro level, your own games, whatever. Anything interesting, and I might make it into a video. Without any further ado, let's get this one going. So again, this is the Battle of Helms Deep. It's a custom map. The mod's been out for a long time, but in their last update, they added these custom settlements like Helms Deep, Minas Tirith, Rivendell, and so you can kind of do these really fun battles. So I figured that's what I would do with my first video of LOTR 3rd Age. I am deploying mostly Silvan heavy archers as my army. I have 5 units of Silvan heavy spearmen. And I have some Sindarian archers as my general back here, way up here in the classic spot where the King of Rohan commanded the battle from. Here's my general. Sindar archers is what they're called. There he is, right there. Again, the unit models in this game are really quite cool, as you guys can see. Even like the general looks like what Elrond kind of looked like in the movies. So, anyways, then I have some. And you guys are quickly noticing the camera's kind of hard on this. I have some Silvan heavy swordsmen. And the one pain about this is the camera angle through all these walls in their custom settlement. Hopefully it's not too big of a hassle in this replay, but we'll see. But yeah, here's my 2 Silvan heavy swordsmen. So, and then I just have a bunch of archers, Silvan heavy archers, which are super badass units. Because they wear golden chainmail, even though they're archers. And Isengard has a whole bunch of Uruk-hai. Okay, let's play. Sorry to break that down more. It's mainly Uruk-hai heavy infantry. I gave them like 2 units of berserkers because they are important. Yeah, like this is the unit that Legolas Aragorn told him to take him down, and he shot like 4 arrows into him, and he lit the torch that blew up the wall. So I put in 2 berserkers. Both of them are right here. Mainly Uruk-hai heavy infantry with a few Uruk-hai pikemen and crossbowmen, and then their generals as a warg rider. So you see my first volley I did as a fire volley, just to show you guys kind of the showcase how many arrows are flying out. I totally forgot about that when I unpaused the video. I was going to show it from here, but Oh well, you guys saw it out of the corner of your eye. Just show you the sheer amount of arrows that I'm sending down. I've switched my archers back to normal arrows now to try to get me kills. So here's the ladders coming to the wall. Looks familiar, does it not? Although there's a lot more Yurika in the movie, I admit. I couldn't get... Oh, I'm such a noob. Why didn't I change the unit scale? I wonder if I could have increased it. Either way, I still couldn't have ever got 10,000 Yurika on the map. But they have still quite a significantly more units than me, and they are more heavily upgraded. Because I wanted this to actually not just all die to the Elven expensive units. If you ever played Third Age Total War, the Elven units are a lot more, have a lot higher stats but a lot more extensive. So to balance this, I really balanced out the Yurika units who come in much greater numbers. You see the Ram's been marching up here, ready to batter down my gate, just like again in the movies. Trail their dead bodies. We can go out here and take a look at the Isengard army. Here's the enemy general. Yep, they have war grinders even. They look awesome. I think this mod is so cool just for these custom skins. Here's the actual enemy general right there. You got the Urukai pikemen that I mentioned. So I have my work cut out for me here to defend Helms Deep here.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
So you see they've started to land on the wall with their berserkers, and they're just cutting through my elves. These berserker units are ridiculous. They are so good. I think they have 2 hit points. They just have super high attack. The Yurika infantry have landed here and are also cutting through my archers, so they quickly have taken over the walls. Isengard has. If you didn't figure it out, by the way, I'm playing against an NPC. You can do online battles in this, but you have to download a virtual server or something. I didn't bother trying to do online battles or find anyone. I figured I would just play against the computer for this. I have some archers down here, just like that in the movies, so I could shoot over the walls. They were advancing. Here's my spearmen ready to guard these stairs. Let's go check out the gatehouse. So here, boom! Oh, look at that timing. It's like I planned that. I really didn't, but oh, excellent timing on my part. So they've battered down my gate here, and now they're just gonna come flying in, and we'll see if my spearmen can hold them back. Meanwhile, my general's up here just shooting volley after volley of arrows. Like I said, the camera angle right here on this upper wall is really hard to get right. All my archers right here just manning the wall and firing tons of arrows. Making it rain on the enemy. Maybe I'll give you guys that really big view again, right there, that you can get a bird's eye view of the whole battlefield. You see the war grinders coming in down here. General's leading the charge on the Isengard army. So he sends more units up to the ladders. Their full army is marching towards me. I have so many Yurika to kill here if I'm going to win this. Look at this. Just hundreds of them. Let's see how we're doing on the wall here. I'm losing the wall quite quickly. My archers have entered melee. Even though they're an archer unit, they're decent in melee. They're not nearly as good as my other actual melee units I brought, but you can see that they're still getting kills and everything here. All these ones have just been wiped out. Any second, these guys will start running down the stairs, I would assume, and start killing me below. So that will not be fun. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a trigger where they can blow up this part of the wall and rush in. That would be cool, but they couldn't program that into the game. Obviously, it's too hard for just a mod to do. But you see my wall is overrun pretty quickly. I purposely armed it lightly so it could act like they blew up my wall. So here they come. Picture that this wall blew up and they're running inside, not over the wall. This can take a little bit of imagination, guys. Bear with me. And into the spearmen they go. They've attacked the spearmen on the other ladder, but not back there. Defeat seems almost certain. Well, that seems about right. It was Helms Deep. Sure hope Gandalf comes to save me. We'll see. My spearmen here have just fallen to the mass of Urukai. Look at all these guys. Holy crap. The white hand of Isengard. I really should be saying it. I should be breaking all the LOTR quotes here, shouldn't I? One does not simply make an LOTR commentary video. Oh, did you see what I did there? Alright, here comes the war grinders. They've broken through. They've literally behind my lines. They're just mopping up. Bunch of dead elves. Like I said, I chose to do the Elves just because I'm getting my next video, the Riders of Rohan, are going to be featured in, and I wanted to show you guys as many factions of this. As few videos as possible, because I really think the skin animations will make this so cool, this mod. It's a really cool mod, guys. It has a full campaign on Middle-earth. The map looks just like a map of Middle-earth. It's super cool. I think there's like 16 playable factions. You can play as 2 different factions of Orcs, Rohan, Gondor, Mordor, Isengard. There's like 2 different Orc factions, Isengard. You can play as the free people of Middle-earth, which is like the Hobbits and the Shire, and eventually you can turn them into the, I forget what it's called, like the something Empire. Lord of the Ring nerds is ever a rage at me for not knowing what I'm talking about, but who else? So there's a Dwarven faction. Oh, you can play as the Easterlings and the Kingdom of Ruin. It's really cool. Check out the mod. I'll put a link up in the video description, as I said, if you haven't already played it. So I've fallen back here. I pulled some of these heavy archers. These were one of my archers that I had. I don't know where I pulled them from. I pulled these heavy archers from somewhere. Oh, on the wall here. I tried to pull back as much as I could here, as this outer layer has been broken, and obviously you see they're swarming in, but I was only able to get 1 unit out. These guys got it trapped up here. So I'm falling back to my inner keep here.
The walls are no longer ours.
Traditional Helms Deep style. There's the general of the Wargauder himself. I don't know if it's that. Yeah, that is him right there. He's charged right into all the elves by himself. We got him. Good work, guys. I don't remember that happening in the movie, but then again, I don't remember them being. There was a general of the Uruk-hai, but you don't actually see him in the battle, do you? Oh, I regret saying that, 'cause I think Aragorn fights him, doesn't he? I don't remember. Anyways, with this Wargauder trapped here and all these Silvan heavy swordsmen. A few Uruk-hai came in. Most of them are just kind of hanging out in a big... See right there? That's that stupid camera thing. And most of the Uruk-hai are just milling about. This looks like Walking Dead, doesn't it? There's my Walking Dead shout out to all the fans out there. Here's the Uruk-hai. I can't even say it. I'm saying it too many times. Just like in the movies, again, they look just like the crossbow carrying troops that were in the movie. Most of his troops are inside my walls at this point, with the majority of them being in my keep. He has, I think, yeah, he has some crossbows out here, but that's about it. I'm actually not doing too bad on this outer area, this outer proportion, just because I've spaced out my units, and the NPC hasn't thrown nearly as many Uruk-hai at me. But here come the Berserkers. They're going to run up this ramp, they're going to go in this door, boop, 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 and come out here, or down there, I'm not sure. But I finally, my Silvan heavy swordsmen that I had on the wall there are routing, which is good, because I can actually hopefully get them inside there, and I'll be able to command them. Some of my spearmen have routed. This is my one thing of archers I pulled back, and I was really upset, 'cause these guys, once they're inside this inner keep area, I couldn't get them to shoot at anything. They couldn't acquire targets. And you'll even see me later, I'm going to move them around, but I still won't be able to get them to do anything. My general is having the same problem up here. I think there's all the Uruk-hai being inside this wall and it being so tall, part of being the custom settlements, I can't actually shoot down at them. So it's not perfect by any means, this mod and this settlement, but it's pretty damn cool, and they put a lot of hard work into it. It's like they've routed the last of my units that were down here. I thought I had some units somewhere around here still. No, it looks like they've killed them all. So I've officially lost the outer wall and my outer keep wall. My units are routing through that big mob of Uruk-hai that were waiting for me. Just Uruk-hai everywhere the eye can see. This is an accurate to scale representation of the numbers, I feel, right in this little area here. It's looking quite bleak for Helms Deep. But my generals came off the wall. I'm going to send him to the front line, see if he has anything to say about any of this. I've actually been able to push out the units they had attacking this little bottleneck, but obviously there's a lot more killing to do here. Like I said, these elven units are so good in the game. They're very, very expensive units. They take like 2 or 3 turns to build, but they have awesome stats, as kind of befitting what you would think of an elven warrior who's hundreds or thousands of years old with crafted weapons and armor from the elves. Like I said, these Uruk-hai are pretty heavily upgraded. My heavy swordsman I did upgrade a little bit just so I could stand in the melee against them. But the Uruk-hai are quite heavily upgraded, so I don't tear through them too quickly. I want to try to make this as realistic as possible. So see, this is all my archers that I saved in here are just glitching out now. Again, a reminder, if you got replays of a Total War game that you think would make a good commentary, whether it be a pro level tournament game or one of your own that is just exceptionally interesting, email them to vonlinthenoob@gmail.com. And who knows, you might see it up on the channel. The Berserkers, oh no, these aren't Berserkers, these are just crossbows without carrying swords. I don't know where the Berserkers went, maybe I killed them all finally. These units were the bane of me this battle. Oh my god. It's not looking good. Gandalf better show up soon, is all I'm saying. Alright, so I've pulled back my swordsman back inside of the inner keep here. I don't want to get too much of a concave that's in his favor. So I think I have all my units inside here. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed this up just a little bit here. Since we got everything's going on just one spot here. So he's going to rush into my town square. I've pulled my units back. Again, I was trying to see if I could maybe, if I let their units in, if I could shoot them down with arrows then. Oh my god, there we go. But I still wasn't able to. So eventually I'm just going to send all these elves into melee combat. Against the force of Isengard. Oh, hey, look, he shot an... Oh, they're shooting arrows. Oh, my God, it's a miracle. I don't know what caused just these four guys. These four guys have the power. Give them medals after the battle. You are my heroes. And this is my general. Really appreciating the graphic work here. Looks very cool. All right, let's speed this up.
Pray something changes in the course of battle.
Pray something changes indeed. Like the White Wizard. So I've lost most of my swordsmen here. Haven't sent in my archers yet. I think I sent my archers in. Who knows? There they go. Time for my general to go man mode on these enemies. Look at him go. Oh, I did upgrade my general unit pretty heavily because I wanted him to be a badass. So let's see if he can turn this back. It's looking quite bleak for the elves. Oh, there he goes. He didn't last that long. You're probably starting to be able to guess that if they didn't write in a trigger for not blowing up this wall, there's probably not a trigger where Gandalf rides in and saves me. So this is the alternate universe or alternate ending of Helms Deep, where Gandalf comes a day late and everyone's just dead. These pikemen up on the wall here.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
Getting my last little bit of archers that I moved back up here. Look, he's not even worried about it. I guess I overly upgraded these Uruk-hai a little too much. Oh, there's those dreaded berserkers. Look how bloody they are and still alive, firing crossbows at me. Making my last stand here. It's looking bleak. It's looking bleak indeed. So as this winds down here, I'm gonna do at least 2 more LOTR battles, showing new factions in all of them, hopefully, or at least in most of them. I should get you guys. I'm gonna do a little series. I'll create a playlist of 3rd Age videos on my channel, and then I'll have some more Rome coming. So there you go, guys. That's the end of this battle, or it's just about to be, anyways. Hang around my channel, stick around for more Total War battles and eventually some other PC gaming. I've been speaking to some friends of mine. I think we're going to do a Let's Play from a non-Total War game, so it's going to be something really different. Keep your eyes open for that. Subscribe, and thank you for watching.